Try that solo again. Sorry, a little flustered there. How you doing there? This is Tony from Six String Corner. I was supposed to be on earlier, but the gods at Facebook decided to delete my video broadcast right before I started. And I don't know why they did that, but they did. And so a little bit late, had to get things rolling again. So here I am. I'm going to kind of move quick because my time is unfortunately a little bit limited here. But and if you're watching the broadcast, rebroadcast, it doesn't matter. You're watching it. Welcome. Thank you for coming on board here to Six String Corner. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a demonstration on how to play Boston's Peace of Mind. This is a great little tune that I think you will definitely excuse me, and it doesn't really depend on the level of expertise. There's elements of this song that pretty much anybody can do with any basic guitar knowledge, and there's and then there's the extra leads and things like that are also pretty cool to play. I know I kind of flubbed it a little bit there. Again, a little flustered, but it's okay. We're gonna be okay. It's a good day. It's a great day outside here where I'm at, and so anyway, let's get started with this. All right, Peace of Mind by Boston. So you need to have some knowledge of power chords, and if you don't, well, you should. I do teach guitar, by the way, free lesson available, a free lesson deal. So click on the link below. You will see that. Some more information, or you just go ahead and sign up for it. So it's really cool. Got some great guitar lessons for that you want. If you really want to learn how to play guitar and have fun with it too, play songs that you like. Right? Isn't that what it's all about? We want to play tunes, play leads, play whatever, what we like, what we enjoy playing. And that's how I teach. I teach a lot of that. So come on board, and hopefully this will be really good for you. All right. It'd be a lot of fun. So anyway, let's get on to it. All right. Let's get to the song here. All right. So we're going to deal with the power chords, and I'm going to bring my camera up, my extra camera up a little closer. And as soon as I find it, there it is. All right. Let's get this thing started. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to switch our camera settings here. How do I switch the cameras? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, let's switch it on over and let's dive in. All right. So this song begins with power chords, and let's see here. Try and get this a little closer. All right. There we go. All right. So let's get to it then. Let's move the camera over a little bit there so you can see it. All right, so we're going to get started here with the we're going to start on the C sharp power chord to to an A power chord. So this C sharp right here is a 4th fret. So I know what I'm doing is I'm playing these 3 strings. Sometimes you can play a power chord like this, but we're going to add this little finger right underneath that ring finger. It's basically the same note. It's an octave. And I like playing that. It kind of fills out the sound a little bit. Hand is always on the bridge pretty much for all this song. Yep, it doesn't leave the bridge. So I'm just kind of doing it this way. So I'm going from C sharp, then down to an A, same form of the fingers. We're just down 5th fret here on the low E string. That's an A. So you got C sharp, and then down to an A. All right. And then you got an E chord, which is up here on the 7th fret, right here on the A string. That's an E. And then you've got a B right here. So here's your B chord, which is on that same positioning here, same fret area. We're just now driving it down from the A down to the E. All right. That's really it for the main part of the song, right? And that's the crux of that part of the song. Now, you can add a little bit of this sustain thing if you're able to. And the way I play it is I flatten out my little finger so you can see where it is right here. Let's see if I can get a different angle here. So it's right here. And what I also do is I add this note right here when I play it. And all I do here is I just sort of do this little thing here with the finger. We just sort of concave that, put that knuckle there the other way. And it's so. Then we go back to the A. All right. Now, this next part can be played a couple of different ways. In fact, it might be played, I don't know, I haven't really dug really deep into the song, but as far as the actual tracks, I'm sure there's a ton of guitar tracks on here. But what is in there is this little part of it. All right. So this little finger right here, you just basically, it's your standard like blues type of thing, right? You got to bring that little finger up here. So we're playing the E. So 7th fret, 9th fret, A string, D string. And the little finger comes up on the D string right in front or to your right as you're looking down on the same string as the ring finger. So you're just going to go. Okay, now in this particular case here, I'm mostly playing just these two strings on this power chord to get that effect, right? So, and then also because it's an E, I can also add that low E string too. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm hitting those 3 strings, the low E, this note here, which is also an E, and then this one here, which is a B. So the way that rhythm goes, the little finger is da 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 da. See how I did that? Let me take everything outside. You can see it. Da 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 da. All right, so. All right. So, and that's kind of how that part goes. That's a simple way of doing it. All right. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to play the other way that it's played. And you can hear it if you listen to the track. So the way that's played here is, and this might be a little difficult for some of you. Get real close here. So I'm picking on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So this is the D, the G. Get some light there. D, D, the G, and the B string, and I'm bringing these two fingers up together. So I bar the pointer finger on the ninth fret, sorry, and then bring the middle finger up to the. This is the 10th fret here, and this is the 11th fret up here on the D string, keeping this middle one open. And I'm following that same rhythm that I played with this one. I'm playing this. Da 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 da. It always helps sometimes, even if you're not a singer, just try and hum it, sing how that goes. It really does help. Try to capture in your brain probably the way that song would go. So I always like to hum it like da 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 da. And even on this one too, you could add that low E. You just have to have this pointer finger mute that A string. Just like that. And then, you just have to get these two fingers in sync if you're not used to doing this. Like they got to land at the same time. All right. Now there's a little lead thing that goes. And the way that's played is I start it right here. This is on 10 and this is on the 11th fret on the B and the G string, and we slide up 2 fret, side up, whole step, 2 fret, da da da, and back to the original thing there. Bar here on the 9th fret, and then we're going to go down here to the D string on 11, 10, A string, 11, 10, and then to the E chord. Depending on which part of the guitar you're playing, probably this one. And I do bar that part. I'm playing, and two, I should say when I'm barring this for this part of the chord, string 1, 2, 3, and 4, B string, G string, and D string. And then you play that again, right? When the singing comes in. All right, now that's the second time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and play power chords. We're going to go back over here and play the D. All right, this is the 5th fret right here. Let me get the whole guitar in so you can see what I'm talking about there. All right, so here I'm at. That's the D. And then bring it down 1 set of strings to the A. And then back over to the E. And then depending on which E you're playing, or you could play it again, the D, the A, and then over to the B, which is 2 frets up. So there's 4 times you're going to play that. Da 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 da. So see that little finger, just like we did with that E, we're doing it up here with the B. The same thing. It's on this. It's I'm hitting the same string that the ring finger's on. 4 times. Da 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 da. All right, and then it goes into the chorus. And then off to the A. Now from here, after the first go around, you go back to this. All right, and you play it again. You just basically repeat what I just showed you. The whole thing up to that same part. You just all right. Now the second time you're gonna play this next part. This I don't know, is it a bridge? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Let's get that over there. There we go. All right, now here we're playing that same B power chord, but I'm playing it over here instead. Same chord. It's better to play here because of the lick that's going to come right after it. So this is on the 2nd fret on the A string. This is 4 and 4. 4 on the D, 4 on the G. We're playing it this way. And just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then, aloha from Kauai. Man, all right. Love it. Hawaii. Warm. It's warm here too. Sorry, comment came in. This is awesome. Thank you, John. So we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to play this sequence right here. All right, single notes on the low E string. We're on fret 2, 4, 5. 4, 2, 4, 5. 4 on the A string. And 2 on the D string. So I did that. Now you could also do this and play the open A. I don't know. I like playing it. It just feels right to me. But you know, you can totally do it. If you don't want to use your little finger, do the open A for that 3rd note. And then all the other notes are the same. So either way, whichever way you want to do it, but that's how you do it. So it goes okay, and this is going to set up for the lead part. So the first time into that, when you play that, I guess we'll call it the bridge. I don't really know what it's called, but it sounds like it's a bridge to me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you play that. Now you're going to play it later in the song, because when you get back to the end of the song, you're going to go back and repeat the chorus, and you're going to come back and play this part. Again, it goes a little bit long. I think it goes 1 or 2 more times more. Either way, it's the same part, so that's all that matters. But the first time around, this comes into the third time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the fret numbers, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2. All right. And I'm sorry, that's first and second time. Third time it goes. And how that's done is the third time it goes to the first 3 notes are the same. And then it sounds like he's doing, you're hammering on from 2 to 4 on the A string. And then 2nd fret on that A string, and then an E power chord. All right, and the way we're playing that is we're just kind of pressing this finger down on these two strings right here on the 2nd fret, and then a low E string. And you let that ring out. Okay, so then comes in the solo part. Now, I don't have all the time in the world, unfortunately, to go through the whole solo part. I will play it, though, so that you can see it, see how it's done. I'm going to play it kind of slow. I'm not going to go through all the intricacies of it. I mean, most of this song is played in E, I guess you could call it E major. There are different things that happen sometimes, but it's predominantly an E major solo that's in here. Okay. So, so let me just skip ahead. I'll come back to this. I'm going to play this in a minute. Let's just kind of skip ahead. And then you kind of come right back to, you go back to that part, and then, A, and then back to this. And at the very end, I think, don't correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 4 times, or maybe it's 5. But anyway, at the very last time, you're gonna repeat that one of those lines. All right, so I did a lot of that on the A string. Hey, Michael, how you doing? So do this here. Just so da 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 da. So do you understand what I'm doing? So at the very end, they sort of tag that line that kind of gets into the outro. So it's just A, 4, 2. And you can do open string too. Open. And then it ends on that B power chord. And then the rock guitar comes in and plays this part again. So if you want to do that part, there's a little extra thing he does, right? Because usually in the earlier parts of the song, that's an acoustic guitar, right? But in this part here, this is where the gritty guitar comes in, and he does that. So you just do a down, just do a little thing, just mute those strings. And I just keep my hand here, just sort of release pressure on the string. I am touching them, but I can get that, right? Just sounds so cool, doesn't it? Right? See, so I just add wherever I can. Da, 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 da. All right? Really cool part. I know the leads and everything are just really, really cool. But I like this part too. I just think it just kicks in at the right time. It was a great idea to add that electric. And then it just goes right back to the beginning, right? All right, so we didn't get to that part, right? Oh, we missed all that stuff, all the leady things. Well, I just figured I'd say the leady things for the afterwards. So up to this point, if you're kind of, not in the lead stuff, this is what you can get this far and essentially play the song if you wanted to, okay? Except for the lead part. Now I'm going to add these little leady bit. Is that a word? Leady? I don't even know. Anyway, you get it. You understand what I'm talking about. So this part, this is where the electric comes in, and let's cover this really quick. Oops. So we're going to slide. We're going to be on the D string. A lot of this is on the D string. Over here. So we're going to slide on the D string from 4 to 6, back to 4, 2, and then 4 on the A string. Second half of that goes 4. So on 4, and then on the D string, we're on 1, 2, 4, 2. Wait, this would happen. Losing my numbers. 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1. All right, and then the A string, 2, 4. And then you start that again. 2, 1, 2, 4. All right, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. When you play things fast and you got to slow it down to teach, to me as a teacher, this is the hardest thing to do. You got to slow down and like, wait, what did I do? So here, let me just play it out, right? It's all these notes. So let me just show it to you real quick. Now one little bit here, which that type of that little pull hammer on pull out thing it occurs in the song a lot. And all I'm doing is from 4 to 6, and then I slide down to 2. Repeat. All right, that's the beginning of the song, and then that E right there, that's this. Right, we go ahead and play that. So that lick right there is, and it also comes back at the end of the song, and I'll cover that in just a second, okay? Actually, no, let's cover that right now. All right, and then I'll just play the lead, and I'm just going to play it when we get to it, because to break that down, I'm going to probably have to make a whole separate video on it. But okay, so that's what we're going to do right here. All right, so and then you come back to it at the end of the song. All right, where the guitar parts keep doubling up, right? So at the very end of the song, you're going. Does that whole part twice, and then if you want to play the second guitar part, he's literally just playing it an octave up. I like playing it up here. It's the same exact notes. We're just playing it up here. where we're starting the C on this on a C sharp. So let me go over those fret numbers real quick. So most of this is on the G string, except we start on the D, 11th fret. All right, and that's on the G string. We're playing the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. I'm sorry, get my numbers right. 8, 9, and 11. 11. All right, there's 9th fret on the D, back to 11. Okay, give you a close up. All right, so it's right here. And the second part goes. There's that little da-da-da. So that's just played just a hammer. Right? Yeah, I didn't go over that with you. It's you did over here too is a hammer on from 4 to 6, hammer on pull up. So one pick, 3 notes, right? Lovely. And up here it's the same thing. And then we slide. Slide, so you get actually 4 notes for one pick. 2 times. And then you'll hear a third guitar kick in. At least I think there's 3. There might be more in there. There's a lot of guitars that layer in there. This is where the harmony comes in. It comes in thirds. It played slightly, doesn't play the exact same rhythm. That's it. Sorry, I had to play it through. See, this happens all the time. So I do it on the G. You can kind of play your notes the way you want, the strings the way you want to. I like putting on the G. All right, so I'm on G, which is 9, 11, 13, and 14. And then the second half is it goes. So that's on the B string, 9, 10, and then I bend it up a whole step. And then back to 11 on the G, and then back to that. All right, and that's where the album starts fading out. So all of those, there's like 3 guitars happening, right? First one's here. All right, second one goes right here. And then the third one goes. And then it just fades out. Okay? A lot of ground. Great thing about video is you can replay this. So if you're watching this live, you can come back to it later. If you're watching the recording on YouTube. And by the way, people, if you're those of you who are on Facebook, this is on my Six String Corner YouTube channel. So there the video will stay. It's easier to find than trying to look for this on Facebook. So if you need to come back to this, you can get to it. You can slow the video down, which is just freaking awesome. I love it. But I do want to, before I get to the lead solo, I'm going to show you the solo in just a second. I'm just going to play it. Just going to play it, guys. I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to play it. You can slow it down if you want to break it down. But I do have guitar lessons. I do teach guitar. And I got a free lesson special coming up. Next coming up, it's existing right now. So in the link below, you can click on that. I've also got the Six String Corner tab library. If you click that, you'll find tabs to this song. Now, I don't have everything. I don't have the whole solo on here, but it'll be enough for you to play the song, to learn it, and have fun with it. I'll probably add the harmony and solos later. But so, and that's the good thing about that Six String Corner tab library is you can catch things that are, it's for life. So you have it for forever. So anyway, so yeah, and then like I said, live lesson is great, but in-person lessons even better. I always said that's the case. So if you need some help with anything, I'm here to help you out. Just leave me a comment or something in either whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and we get to that. All right, let's get to the guitar solo, okay? So after that little part, there's that E. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna let me make sure I got my. Okay, here we go. righty, everybody. Ooh, yes. I feel like I'm on a vlog webcam. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hey, man, thanks a lot for watching as I go back to my camera. I'm trying to be, professional here. All right, there we go. Oh, there it is. All right, back. Different camera, brighter. Looks brighter to me. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate your time. Whether you're watching this live, very, very sorry for the delay. If you're also watching live, because Facebook and decided to be mean to me. So anyway, we are on, and I'm glad you stopped by. Again, if you're watching this on Facebook, you need to come back to it. You can come back to it on Facebook, or just subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't gone there yet. I have lots and lots of videos here, but I'm doing a lot of live videos right now because it's what I have time for. Okay, so anyway, thanks for coming on board. I normally do this every week. Next week I will not. For those of you who don't know, we actually travel in the country in an RV. One day I'll talk about that, but not right now. We're talking about guitar. So we're going to be doing a lot of traveling next week, and we'll be on the road. So I'm not going to have time to get to it next week. Week after, I got something really, really super cool to show you all. I won't give it away. It's going to be awesome. You'll see me post it on YouTube and on Facebook when the time comes. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody, for showing up, for leaving comments, for saying hello from wherever you're at. So I do appreciate you. And those of you who are watching live and on the recording, thanks for tuning in as well. I hope you can get something out of this. If you need to know more information, you know where to find me. Leave a comment in the link below, down below. If you're on Facebook, you can DM me if you're over there. And if you need any more information about lessons, there's a link below. You can also find a way to reach me also as well. So I'll be happy to help you out in whichever way I can to make you become a better player. So I am actually in the middle of guitar lessons. I actually have a guitar lesson right in a few minutes. So I'm going to have to get out of here. So if you need a lesson, I do got some spots open. Go take advantage of it, all right? So y'all take care, rock on, and peace out.